This video is for Theme Communication Unit Alphabet. In this video tutorial we're going to use Tizzy's first tools to practice our typing. In order to do some typing we're going to be using a piece of hardware called a keyboard. There are lots and lots of different types of keyboards, and your keyboard might not look like this one, but it'll have similar buttons. So it'll have some buttons with letters on it, and it'll probably have some buttons with numbers on it. So, we're going to go into Tizzy's first tools, and the first thing we're going to do is make sure that we have the number 1 star selected. So move your arrow over to the number 1 star and click. Once it's turned yellow, we're ready to go. So move your arrow over to the Publish button and click again. In today's lesson we're going to create a label, and so we need to move our arrow over to the Label button and click. Your screen should now look like this, and you'll notice that our arrow has now turned into this line. Once your screen looks like this, you need to move your line to the center of the label, inside the white area. Once you've done that, click your mouse button. And you'll notice that a red line appears, and this red line indicates that our writing will start just there on our label. So when the red line is there, we can now start using our keyboard, and we can start pressing some of the letter keys on our keyboard. I'm going to start by writing the alphabet. So I'm going to look very carefully on my keyboard and start typing A, B, C, D, E. I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to use a very special button on our keyboard called the Backspace button. The Backspace button is this button on our keyboard. It's often got an arrow pointing backwards on it. What do you think this button does? That's right, when we press the button, it deletes the letters that we've just typed. So go and have a practice at that, typing in the alphabet, just the first few letters, and then press backspace once you've done that to clear the letters off of your screen. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to start using the Shift button. The Shift button is this button on our keyboard, and it often has an arrow pointing upwards on it. With the Shift button, we've got to be very careful because we are going to press 2 buttons at the same time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press the Shift button first and keep hold of that button, and then I'm going to press the letter M on my keyboard. What do you think that will do? Well, let's see. I'm going to find the Shift button on my keyboard, hold it down, and then with my other hand, I'm going to press the letter M. And that's right, it's created a capital letter. So if we keep hold of the Shift button and press on a letter, it will create a capital. And now what I'm going to do is use and find the other letters in my name and write my name. See if you could do that using the Shift button to start your name with a capital letter. Once you've done that, what you can then do is you can move your arrow over to this button, and if you press on this button,
Mark,
it will say what you have typed. I'm just going to turn up the volume a little and press that button again.
Mark,
And you can see that it reads out what I've just typed in. So we can use the Backspace button to delete our name. We could try some other names and press the Speak button.
Tom.
Once you've had a practice with that, you can then click on these borders and change the colours of them. Once you've found the colours that you like, if you ask your teacher nicely, he or she might let you print out your label. And to do that, you just move your arrow over to this button and click it. But make sure you ask your teacher first before printing. Well done.